After the huge competition between our 3 local banks in trying to attract your customers to put in their deposit with them for high interest savings account, then you realize that foreign banks actually have a relatively attractive deals as well. So in this video, let's share some of these good deals on high interest savings account by our foreign banks. But for your information, your Singapore Deposits Insurance Corporation, or SDIC in short, only insures up to $75,000 of customer deposits, which means that if any banks were to do a bank run or go bust, the SDIC will insure you up to $75,000. So for the context of today's video, let's say you have $175,000 worth of cash, then your $100,000 is already in the best high interest savings account, which is UOB right now, because you trust UOB, right? It's a local bank. It's out of our 3 most trusted banks in Singapore. But you see, you have another $75,000 of cash, don't know where to put in, and the max you can put in is only 75k. Because for foreign banks, maybe you do not have the confidence that they are as safe as our 3 local banks, so the max you can put in is only 75k. So let's use a $75,000 worth of savings and look at 3 examples of foreign banks offering really good high interest savings account. So you see, the good thing about foreign banks is they do not have this criteria called salary credit, because you know our 3 local banks, they love to get people to deposit money with them, right, and credit their salary with them. But foreign banks, they do not have this criteria at all. The second good thing is there is no spending criteria required, because your 3 local banks all ask you to spend money on credit card. And I know some people are really averse to credit card spending because you don't believe in credit and you believe that credit card is evil and will accelerate your spending. That's fine, because foreign banks do not have a spend criteria with credit cards, which is good for some people. But the most fundamental thing for foreign banks is that they need to have incremental funds, which means that if your last month's balance is $0 and you put in $75,000 this month, your incremental balance of 75k will then earn that interest. So let's say last month your savings level was at 75,000 and this month you did not put in any incremental deposit, it remains at 75,000. It means that there's no incremental balance, and that means that you won't earn that bonus interest. So that's how your foreign banks work. They need to give you interest on the incremental balance, otherwise you will not earn those interests. So let's start with the most simple one, which is from Standard Chartered Bank eSaver. Now you see, your eSaver recently launched a promotion whereby the base interest of 0.05% coupled with 3.75% bonus interest on your incremental balance. That means that there are no requirements. All you need to do is to put in an incremental balance, and that will earn you an additional 3.75% on the bonus. So let's say last month you didn't have any balance, this month you just open a new account on the 1st of December, then you put in 75,000, your total interest will be 3.8% multiplied by 75,000 multiplied by 31 over 365 days. That will give you an estimated interest of around $242. Not too bad, right? For no effort, no salary credit there, don't need to do anything, just put money inside only, super passive. So this Standard Chartered eSaver promotional rates will only last till 31st Jan, so you have to be fast on it. That is just the first bank and for our appetizer only. Later, I will share about 2 other banks with their high interest savings account after we look at this sponsor. Ho ho ho, it's Merry Christmas soon, and Weibo is spreading its love by giving $150 worth of cash voucher, especially during this promotional period till 31st December. So when you sign up for Weibo account and make your first deposit of at least 2,000 Singapore dollars, then you can make a 1-buy order. This order will need to be a minimum of 100 USD. I mean, you can look at AAPL, Apple stock, because one share of Apple is around 150 US dollars. Next, you also have to make one options trade. So I would suggest that you buy one put option of Apple at $70, expiring the nearest date, which is this Friday, and that will be at 1 cent, right? So 100 units of that will be just $1 expense. After that, make sure that you hold your deposits for at least 30 days until your cash voucher is credited. So don't need to worry about whether your stock value will fluctuate up or down, because as long as you have not made any cash withdrawals, your reward eligibility is still valid. So sign up for a Weibo account using my referral link down below or scan the QR code right here, and hope you have enjoyed a Merry Christmas. The second product is HSBC Everyday Global Account, or we call it EGA in short. Now for EGA, for people who have already signed up, you do know that there is this Everyday Plus rewards program whereby you need to maintain your EGA account by monthly depositing at least $2,000, also making 5 transactions out of your HSBC EGA or your HSBC credit card. So that's the criteria to qualify for EGA. But for existing EGA customers, you do need to register for this promotion by sending an SMS to 74722 with your EGA account number, details as below. But you see, you need to register for this promotion. So what is the bonus interest rate for EGA is that it will give you 4.3% additionally on your incremental average daily balances. And your base interest is already 0.05%, right? So that means a net interest of 4.35% per annum. That is for personal banking customers. Now for HSBC Premier customers, you will earn a bonus of 4.45% per annum. So coupled with the base interest, that will be 4.5% per annum. So for our example, we are only at 75k savings, right? So we only qualify for the personal banking one, which is at 4.35% per annum multiplied by 75k multiplied by 31 over 365, we will get a total of $277 of interest over a period of 1 month, which is 31 days. So the criteria for HSBC EGA is slightly more complicated than SCB Saver, right? Because first you have to be an EGA customer, which means you have to qualify those criteria. And secondly, you need to register. Make sure you register. Then some of you watching this video may ask, how come this Honey Money SG, everything also no one? All these good deals, where he find one? Then I have to admit, all these deals are not found by me. Sometimes it's shared by my Telegram channel, which you can join here, because there are people who share about such promos and I just help them publish it. So if you do not want to miss any good deals on credit cards, saving and spending promos, then do join my Honey Money SG Telegram group. I'm saving the best for the last because your final contender is from RHB for their High Yield Savings Plus and Premier Plus account. Once again, these promotional rates will expire on the 28th of February, so it's a limited time promotion. But if we look at the base interest of this High Yield Savings account, it starts at 1.5% to 2%, which is not too bad really, just on the base interest side. That is per annum. But if you look at the bonus interest, you see that it's giving you 3.5% on incremental balances. So if we add in the base interest, even at the lowest tier at 50k, you're getting 1.5% plus 3.5%, which is effectively 5% per annum. That is on par with UOB1, without even doing any salary credit, any kind of spend on your credit card. You don't need to meet those criteria. You just put in everything into RHB on incremental balances. You earn that 5% easily, simple, passive. But one thing to note is that RHB practices a tiered balance interest rate. So like different tiers will have different interest rates. As you save up more money, they will give you better interest rates. I mean, that's natural for business and competition. If you have even 6 figures like this RHB table here, you can get up to 7% per annum. I mean, that's better than any kind of investment right now already, because 7% per annum, risk-free, does not carry risk, and you get guaranteed 7% interest, which is very good right now considering this volatile market we are in. But don't go so far. Let's get back to earth. If we only have $75,000 worth of savings, how much interest are we expected to get? So the calculation will be 5% multiplied by 50,000 plus 5.1% multiplied by 25k, because this is tier interest, right? And you need to take the number of days in a month. So for example, December or January is 31 days, so multiplied by 31 over 365, which means you'll get $321. That is like 5+% effectively per annum. Not too bad, right? Just $75,000, you can get $321. So for those people who don't qualify for salary credit, don't like to spend too much on credit card, maybe you can consider these 3 accounts, right? Because they only need to have incremental balances, but they can only be used for 1 month max. Then the next month, maybe you skip to the next account. I have 3 accounts for you to choose. You start with one of them. Then the next month, you take all the balance and put in the next high yield or high interest savings account. And then you can qualify for the incremental average daily balance for bonus interest again. These are some hacks that nobody will tell you. But let's say if you don't want to jump through all these hoops of transferring large amounts of money in and out, then maybe you can consider your UOB1 account. But that means you need to do a salary credit and spend some money on your credit card. And I'll share with you about the UOB1 deal right here in this video.